Welcome back, race fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight we have the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model Series at Lanier National Speedway. I'm Steve McMillan along with Brett Wheeler, and we're here tonight for the mid-season championship, and double points are on the line. We got around about 42 drivers signed up into tonight's pits for tonight's action. And we're going to have a great show. You just watched us prior. If you was joining us, you saw the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Series, and he put on one hell of a show. And these drivers here in the Super Late Models are not going to let you down. This track is 0.33 miles at Brazelton, USA. How about that, Brett?
Yeah, can't wait to see the Super Late Models go around as we have got qualifying up on the program right now. So while these drivers are going around, let's take a look at the top 20 drivers on the screen at the moment. As well, Devin Morgan, he continues to impress us here in the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model Series.
That he does. He's been dominantly strong. I mean, really strong last couple of weeks. And tonight with the cooler temperature, 68 degrees is a track temperature, Brett. These motors are going to be.
And they're not afraid to get down and dirty. It's going to be 50 laps for tonight's main event, of course. As you've just heard Steve say, we just had the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Series. And now, of course, well, it's now time for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model Series for those drivers to have their chance around this 3/8 of a mile of a racetrack. And well, we'll see how these drivers compare. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You're watching the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models presented by, well, Monsters of Dirt, of course. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. Alright, well, it is qualifying done and dusted here at Lanier National Speedway. Another round of the Super Late Models presented by Monsters of Dirt. It is now time for tonight's heat number 1. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. We have 4 heat races on the program. Heat number 1, they will look like this with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 112, Devin Morgan. On the outside of the front row, Daniel Cummings Jr. out of position 2. Blake Garrett will start position 3, Eric Scalf out of position 4. Position 5 going to be Benji Killian, Bryson Banks out of position number 6. Position 7, Huey Quillen, Clay Devon out of position 8, David Harleman out of position 9, and Dustin Hall out of position number 10. Steve, anyone tickle your fancy in this one? Who do you think will get the job done in heat number 1?
Well, I want to see David Howland. He's been strong in these super late models lately.
Alright, well, he's going to come from that 9th position on the grid tonight. And we'll see what the Napa Auto Parts number 49 machine can do. 8 laps of distance, top 4 to the main event. Everybody else through to the B main. There'll be no D main required. A C main, I highly doubt it. But a B main, of course. Here we go. The Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models are green here at Lanier, and Devin Morgan leads the field down through turn number 1 and 2. Daniel Cummings Jr. now getting past there by the 257 of Blake Garrett. Here comes Killian up the inside there of Daniel Cummings Jr. They bang doors. 3 wide there off turn 4. There was 3 cars, Quill and Scalf, and I believe it was Bryson Banks, but we'll keep an eye on the third and fourth spots on the racetrack. Steve, this track at the moment, very tacky. Of course, getting the reset back down to about 16%. But again, once these drivers are on the racetrack, they are certainly going to tear this racetrack up to where it's hopefully going to get slick.
That's right. Normally it will. And, at first you're going to see follow the leader, and the track will widen out by about middle of heat race number 2. And, Devin Morgan doing a great job. Blake Garrett running the second spot. Daniel Cummins Jr. third, and Billy G. Killian. I mean, these drivers are all strong drivers. They're your athletes of their own in the iRacing community. You always see them up front. I mean, so right now they're in a even playing ball field as track conditions are concerned. And in fact, it's all about driver tonight with these fixed setups.
Yeah, I was just going to make that point as well. Every driver on the same setup, so that setup not really dependent on for these drivers tonight to get around Lanier National Speedway 2 to run. And Devin Morgan making the most of the fixed setup, making the most of a pole position starting grid at the moment. And we come out of turn number 4. The white flag will be out this time by Devin Morgan, now 3/8 of a mile away from putting the 112 on pole for tonight's main event. 50 laps will be the distance as he goes into turn number 3 out of turn number 4. The checkered flag is out, and the win will go to Devin Morgan. Blake Garrett home in second, Daniel Cummings Jr. third, Benji Killian fourth, Quillen Heileman, Banks, Devon Hall, and Scalf to round out your top 10 in heat number 1. We'll move quickly right now into your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 2. Alright, starting on pole, heat race number 2, driving car number 74, Blake Brown. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 07D, the Monsters of Dirt House car, Davin Carball starts position 2. Kevin Denman lines up at a position 3, Jordan Casey will line up at a position number 4. Starting position 5, going to be Brayton Wallace. Robert Schaefer lines up at a position 6, Cole Harvey at a position 7, Michael Spengler at a position 8, then you go back to Mike Crawn and Brian Wax to make up positions number 9 and 10. Heat number 2, we throw another 8 laps on the board around this 3/8 of a mile racetrack, and you see just to the right of this screen there going down into turns 3, just that slick line starting to develop on the entry into the turn, something that these drivers will have to take note of to move around that slick line. We get set for heat number 2. Here at Lanier.
That's right, they're definitely going to have to do that. Pace truck will look to pull off as it pulls off into the infield. Green flag is out. Blake Brown on the loud pedal. They're 3 wide for that second spot for a moment to go into turn number 1. Look at Dedman and Cardwell side by side. Dedman will go into second spot. Now it's Casey in the 42 alongside Davin Cardwell that go down the front straightaway. I almost got lost, Brett, where I was at. As you see, they're side by side. Casey, the D1RT entry, and Dream Motorsports 07, the Monsters of Dirt sponsor machine of Davin Cardwell.
I'm actually very surprised that he's gone backwards in this one, but again, this was a pretty stacked heat race, and you think about those top 4 drivers that are going to make the show. They are regular front runners, top 10 drivers in any main event. And well, it was Cardwell and Casey. They had contact, and Casey loses out. Brayton Wallace in that HRE Motorsports number 6 machine. He's up on the inside. He's had a couple of podiums over the past couple of weeks as well. So I believe, in fact, I'd have to get word from John about this, but I believe he might be the points leader coming into tonight.
I believe so, as Jordan Casey is now gone from the race. Don't know what's up with that, but you see Brayton Wallace. Brayton's been on a holy tear lately.
Yeah, he certainly has. That B6 machine has certainly been one to keep an eye on. 2 to run, Steve, for Blake Brown, Kevin Denman. They run 1 and 2. Through happens to be turn number 1 and 2 at the moment with... Well, they'll get the white flag this time by. The winner of this heat race will start on the outside of the front row, and Blake Brown will get the white flag. Steve, you can bring us home.
All right, you see Blake Brown going down the back straightaway. Kevin Dedman Around about half a car length behind him. The battle is really for the third spot, but you're going to see Cardwell continue out of four down front straightaway. Your heat race number 2 winner Blake Brown, Kevin Dedman second, Davin Cardwell third, fourth is Brayton Wallace, Cole Harvey fifth, Robert Schaefer sixth, Michael Spengler seventh.
All right, actually missed that, missed those results on screen, so I apologise to the race fan that might have wanting to know where their drivers finished in that one. But heat number 3, your Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models here at Lanier. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right. Heat race number 3 on a pole. It's car number 00 Kendall Tucker on his outside. And car number 25 is Zach McSwain. Your second row inside, and car number 01 is Aaron Brumbelow on his outside. Car number 32, Daniel Powell. Row number 3 is car number 42, Cody Howard on his outside. 08 Calvin Herring. Row number 4 is 099 Anthony Cordell, and as outside, Jesse Hare. Your starting knights, Robert Fletcher, John Etheridge will start 10th, and Stephen Messick Jr. will start at 11th. Sorry about that. I was listening to race control talking at the same time as I was giving the lineup.
It gets very confusing when you try and listen to race control and you're trying to read out a starting grid, right?
It is. It is. I mean, a lot of interesting news to hear and see, and wow. But I agree with them. I agree with the race control and the league owner on that one, so we're good.
To be honest, I couldn't hear it. I actually have all that muted, so it doesn't come through on the broadcast. Why don't you go ahead and tell the fans what it was?
No, I'm not.
Okay, all right.
Let's just say it's all about treating everyone fair and respect, and that's one thing John has asked the drivers to do. So, with that being said, we're fixing to go green flag
racing.
Not an
unreasonable request.
No, it's not. And we're fixing to go green flag racing this time with Kendall Tucker and Zach McSwain. On the front row, green flags out. Kendall Tucker on a loud pedal. Kendall Tucker to the early lead. He going in turn number 1. You look at the 42 car, Cody Howard, in that fifth spot, trying to put pressure on Daniel Powell in the car number 32. But look at Aaron Brumbelow breathing heavily down the hip pocket of the 25 car, Zach McSwain, as it comes down the back straightaway, Brett, into turn number 3.
Yeah, some good racing here at Lanier National Speedway early on. 2 in the books, 6 to run. Kendall Tucker down low along with Zach McSwain, Aaron Brumbo. Look at Cody Howell, the only driver to try and make the top side work. And at the moment, Steve, when you're running in 5th position, well, it's a risk that he has to take to try and get by the 32 of Daniel Powell. But again, it's a risk that might not pay off as Brumbelow and Powell got into the back of him, I think it was, and then Howard, of course, right place, right time, because he was on the outside. He moves up into 3rd, and Anthony Cordell in the number 99 machine, Chubbzilla, trying to make the show.
That's right, as we're coming to complete lap number 5. Kendall Tucker continues to lead. He's led every lap so far. Zach McSwain is second. And look at Cody Howard. He's actually starting to close the gap, Brett, on Zach McSwain. As they go in turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Kendall Tucker is given a 2 laps to go signal.
Well, the Swindell Speed Lab 00 machine, the RAC Gaia flag. Seabell wires, something along those lines. Well, the Bell helmet and the Wiser Organics, I believe it is, a 00. Down the bottom through turn number 1 and 2, couple of turns to go. Stevie, you bring us home.
Alrighty. Coming out of turn number 4, down to the front straightaway. Kendall Tucker will take the heat race win with Zach McSwain in 2nd, Cody Howard 3rd, Anthony 4th, Aaron Brumbelow 5th, Robert Fletcher 6th, 7th is Jesse Herr, and then got Daniel Powell and Calvin Herring bringing.
All right, 3 heats completed, 1 heat left to run. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 4.
Choo-choo! All right, starting your front row is Tyler Barrow. Outside of him is Joe Berkeley. On your second row inside, in car number 33 is Evan C. On his outside, in car number 47 is Lucas Chowning. Your third row inside, in car number 54, MDM Motorsports driver Mitch Stiles. On his outside, in car number 19, Garrett Nieberge. Starting your fourth row inside, in car number 69 is Brent Carter. On his outside of him is Austin Yarborough. Starting ninth is Kevin Kaufman, and Shane James will bring up the rear.
All right, well, this is heat number 4. Tyler Barrow and Joel Berkeley on the front row. Evan C. Lucas Chowding. Geez, Garrett Nieberge. Austin Yarborough. Mitch Starr. This is a pretty stacked heat race for heat race number 4.
Definitely, it is. This would be a feature race any league owner would love to have.
Yeah, we just think this is only a heat race as well, so we've still got a B main to run. I don't believe that there will be a C main. I can't imagine on why there would be, but
it's on your screen, Joe Berkeley. Why?
are you being racist?
And no, and Lucas Chowning.
Yeah. Yes, Berkeley's in an all-white car, and Lucas Chowning is in a black and green machine.
All right, pace truck. The lights will go out. We're going green flag racing this time around out turn number 4 when a green flag is waving. Tyler Barrow will lead the field to the pace truck looking to pull. All right, Tyler looking to bring the field to green flag. Green flag's out. He's on a loud pedal. Car number 35 to the league is going into turn number 1. Look at Evan C. side by side with Joe Berkeley. He's now in the second spot down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Now you're looking, Lucas Chowning looking underneath. Can he make it? He's side by side with Joe Berkeley as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, Brett. Good battle for third place.
Yeah, Chowning just moving up on the inside there on Berkeley. Berkeley going to fall back to position number 4. He nearly does get into the back there of Chowning, but here comes Nieberge. Berkeley around, Berkeley upside down, and Joe, I know you're from Australia, but there's no need to go upside down, down under. 3 laps in.
Belly up. He was belly up for a minute. He wanted a tickle, I guess.
Well, maybe give him a bit of a slap and tickle as Austin Yarbrough in the number 22 machine will move into position number 4. And again, the top 4 will go on to the main event. He's trying to get a root. Well, trust me, you don't want to fight a kangaroo. Those bastards are nasty. Kevin Kaufman putting pressure there on the 19 end of Garrett Nieberge through turns 1 and 2. Now he put the pressure on him in turns 3 and 4. Nieberge just slides up. We'll have a couple of laps to run, Steve, and Tyler Barrow, the 35 machine, the Burberry Designs, TeamVLR.com, Shapers Oil. He is out in front. He has just got 1 lap to go to start on the outside of row number 2 for tonight's main event. But you know, Evan C., he's not going to give up without a fight in the final lap, Steve.
That's right. They come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Tyler will lead them into turn number 3 as they come out of turn number 3 and turn number 4 coming down. A 4 down the front straightaway. Tyler Barrow will win. Heat race number 4. Evan C. in second. Lucas Chowning is third. Austin Yarborough 4th. Garrett Nieberge is 5th. Kevin Kopp is 6th. Mitch Stiles 7th. And Joe Berkeley will come home 8th.
Weaver, it's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me. Berkeley's at 1 o'clock. Okay.
Hey, Weaver, what kind of coins did you send? Brett don't take American coin.
There's nothing that comes through anyway. This would be what, a C main, Steve?
This is your D main.
Eric Scalf and Jordan Casey are the only 2 drivers that contested in the heat races.
Well, Jordan Casey's not here.
We might have to get an F in chat for this one.
So your D main would look like this. Nobody on the track. How about that?
The pace car starts out at position number 1.
It's going to be Ronnie Weaver walking the track for 10 laps.
All right. Well, now that we've got no one on track, we've actually got. How do you try and? There we go.
And this is the thing.
Let's watch the
All right,
pace
so
car.
Brett, I've seen this go horribly wrong when this happens, and I can tell you this. Now, the one or two things are going to happen. They're going to have to try to force it, force it, force it, and they're going to have to do it about 100 times before it actually roll over. Or
What happens if you
it
throw
will
a
take
yellow
a
out?
limit. If you throw a yellow out, it just wastes the time even longer. So they got either a couple options: either keep on trying to advance it where it takes for about 2 minutes, or start a new server. So I mean, stuff like this can really mess up a track if that makes sense. Or right.
Well, this is what happens when you have drivers that can't commit to a full
Well,
night.
Ronnie Weaver is giving a skip, doodle, and a jump, and now he's rolling down the front straight.
The flag red was given the green flag. He was waving it. No one's on track, you fool.
Ronnie Weaver. Oh, caution comes out. Ronnie Weaver in the dirt.
Watch this pace car go 4x4 and over the fence. There it is, just straight up through the fence, just up and over. All right, this I think should advance it or help advance the session anyway.
That's right. Let's see here.
No, tell you what. Actually, while we've got this break-in proceedings on the track, of course, make sure you head over to the Monsters of Dirt Facebook page, give them a like and a follow. Of course, you can keep up to date with all the action here on Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook and YouTube. Go to facebook.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit the like and follow button. Go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV and hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost a thing. So we've got all races on Facebook and YouTube. Of course, don't forget to check out our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. From there, you can keep on up to date with our schedule, what we've got going on throughout the week. We've got plenty of sim racing action throughout the week to keep you occupied for a couple of hours per night. And of course, wonderful people that help us behind the scenes with our sponsors. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Again, we are just waiting for this race to roll over because we did have 7 cars that decided they wanted to sign up, and whether they had some sort of issues. There it goes. The server and the session has been rolled over, and now it is time for tonight's B main. We are getting set for the C main, in fact. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, starting your front row, C main. It's car number 84, Clay Devon. I believe he's already left the ball field. So it's going to be Daniel Powell and Mike Ron on your front row. Your second row will look like this: Dustin Hall and Joe Berkeley, I believe it will be. And then you'll have Calvin Herring and Brian Wax. We'll start the next row. Then you have, let's see here. That's it. That's the 7 cars in this field. Top 4, 12 laps. Top 4 make it to the B main.
Well, Clay Devon hasn't even got on the racetrack, so at the moment it stands at 6 cars. But how about Tommy? Wants a free shout out. Alright, Tommy, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 1 free shout out.
Yeehaw, Tommy!
There you go, there's your shout out. Well, there's your yeehaw anyway. Alright, so 4 cars from this C main, Steve, will go to the back of the B main. I'll give you an opportunity. Which driver finishes 5th?
The driver that will finish 5th tonight will be coming from the B14 car, Brian Wax.
Oh, okay, I'm going to go with Mike Crawn on this one.
Let's see who Weaver goes with. Weaver, who you think going to finish 5th?
He's going to say Barkley.
All right, pace truck going to be pulling off here. Here it goes. Green flag is out. Daniel Bell and Love Pedal. And look here, Dustin Hall down to the bottom. Comes out of turn number 2 in second spot. But look at Mike Cron fouling back on the outside as they go into 3 out of turn number 4. They're 3 wide for second spot there for a
Choo choo! There you go, Tommy. There's your choo choo. Crow and Hall side by side for second and third. Berkeley in fourth. Calvin Herring in fifth. Brian Wax in sixth. Mike Cron just keeps on blinking in and out at the moment. But they were 3 wide once again through turn number 1 and 2. We are going to complete lap number 3 of 12. 9 to run this time by. Your top 4 as it stands. Daniel Powell, Mike Cron, Dustin Hall, and Joel Berkeley.
That's right, Joe Berkeley trying not to get his belly tickled this time in the C main as he's in the 4th and final transfer spot. And you look right now, Calvin Herring has to make something happen soon. He's running out of laps if he wants to make it into the B main tonight and finish in the top 9 to go to the A.
Well, Dustin Hall really having those connection issues there right in front of your 4th place driver, Joel Berkeley. As it stands, he was in 3rd, but blink and you might miss him, and that's exactly what is happening right now to the 331 car. You never know where he is going to appear, but halfway home that time by Steve. 6 down, 6 to run. Daniel Powell just got this thing on cruise control right now.
That's right. It's Dustin Invisible Hall and at 331 and Joe Berkeley trying to get around them. But by them battling as they go into turn number 1 side by side, it's going to allow Calvin Herring to start to close the gap and hopefully put pressure on him if he's going to do anything to make it into the B main.
Now Berkeley through the middle there at turn number 3 and 4 will get around the outside of Dustin Hall. Going down into turn number 1 and 2, Calvin Herring now in the 08 machine, the pink and black machine, trying to follow suit of the white machine in front of him at Berkeley. Now he ducks down to the low side on the exit of turn 4. Herring, he's got 3 laps left to run to try and get by that 331 of Dustin Hall. Otherwise, Calvin Herring, his night is going to be done.
That's right, but meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's all Daniel Powell with 2 laps to go. Daniel Powell, Mike Ron, your top 2, Joe Berkeley and Dustin Hall. But Calvin Herring, he has to make something happen as the white flag will come out this time.
Yeah, just 4 more turns for Calvin Herring to try and make something happen here in the final lap around this C main at Lanier as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Daniel Powell gets the win. Mike Cron second. Third is Joel Berkeley. Dustin Hall will grab 4th, meaning Calvin Herring. And Brian Wax will come home 5th and 6th. And those 2 drivers will miss out on tonight's B main and, of course, A main as well. Your B main up next. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
Choo choo!
14 laps of distance. The top 9 will go through. Starting on pole, driving car number 4, Huey Quillen. On his outside in car number 85, it's Cole Harvey. Aaron Brumbelow, car number 01, will start position 3. The 19N of Garrett Niebregi will start position number 4. David Holloman, car 49, will start position 5. Out of position 6, car number 97 of Robert Schaefer. Robert Fletcher, driving car 77, out of position 7. Out of position 8, car 37 of Kevin Kaufman. Position 9 going to be the 51 of Bryson Banks. Michael Spengler, car number 30, out of position number 10. Driving car number 38 out of position 11 was Jesse Hare with Mitch Stiles, car number 54, out of position number 12. Daniel Powell, the 32, and your C-Main winner starts position 13. Mike Cron out of position 14th. Joel Berkeley 15th, and Dustin Hall out of position at number 16th. Tommy, you're high.
That's right. And you know what? So, Robert Schaefer does not make the call for this race. So, I'll move everyone on the outside up 1 position. That starts 8th. Well, 2. But they're just moving up a row.
Yes. 14 laps, top 9 going to make it through. 15 cars on the racetrack. 9 will go through, 6 will be sent packing, and hopefully we'll see those guys back next week. Of course, don't forget tomorrow night, the AC2 Skins UMP Modified Series right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. What time is that one, Steve? 9:30?
I believe it is.
All right, here we go. Pace truck is in. Green flag gonna fly here in tonight's B main as Huey Quillen will be that car.
Oh, car round, car. Oh, and they straighten up. They keep on going, bro.
All right, action aplenty at the back of the field. We're keeping an eye on Cole Harvey, the 85 machine. In third position, he's got the 49 of David Harleman up as he's inside. As they will go side by side for positions number 3 and 4, but Cole Harvey going to get that run down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4.
As it comes down the front straightaway, you know, we haven't seen much of Cole Harvey racing lately. So it's good to see him back last week or so. But, you know, look at Garrett. Him and the 49 car been side by side for the last couple of laps there.
Now also keeping an eye on the 31 too of Mike Crawn, who come away with a second place in the C main. He is already up into position number 7, and he's doing it via the top of the racetrack. So Crawn in that HRE Motorsports Dirt All Access car number 31 into a transfer position already after just a couple of laps. We are going to complete lap number 5, which means we've got 9 to run. As your race leader, Huey Quillen, Aaron Brombelow, Cole Harvey, David Harleman, and Garrett Niebuhr, your top 5. Oh, it's these drivers are moving all over this racetrack, Steve.
They are definitely. You know, it's good to even see Huey Quillen battling really good. You know, it's been run about 2 weeks now. He's been running up front almost any race you see him. It's good to see him. As caution is on the racetrack, and it looks like it's going to be for car number 32 of Daniel Powell.
Yeah, that's going to end the run there for the 32 of Powell.
Daniel Powell. David Powell. Daniel Powell.
Kapow?
Kapow.
What are you watching the old Batman movies?
Yeah, yeah.
Kapow.
You know what? You'd be proud of me. We haven't even started the rated R version yet.
I'm actually very surprised that Rated R Wednesday Nights has not made an appearance just yet.
That's right. It's equal looking to tickle Aaron Brumbelow as he tries to win this B main. That was a good start, huh?
Yeah. Any Harleman would do. Oh, I'm starting to lose my Jesse hair.
Your Jesse hair. Alrighty. A-Struck lights are out. We're going green this time.
I don't know which styles to go with.
Huey Quillen and Aaron Brumbelow. Green flag is out. Huey Quillen on the loud pedal. Cole Harvey looking on the bottom side, trying to have something for Aaron Brumbelow as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. They're 3 to 4 wide action, mid back on back, only taking the top 9 to the A main tonight, so every position counts for the drivers in the back.
Well, who's going to get into the top 9? Well, the battle is on between Berkeley and Hall for 8th and 9th. Behind them, Bryson Banks and Jesse Hare. Right now, the all-white machine and the red 331, 3 wide in front of him. Fletcher in the 77, Harvey and Garrett Niebuhr. Here comes Crawn, running right through the middle of the racetrack. 1 to go, Steve. Why don't you bring us home?
All right, as you see Huey Quillen coming out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Look at Brumbelow, one last chance as they come out turn number 4 side by side. He gets in the side of Huey Quillen. Huey Quillen will win the B main with Aaron Brumbelow in second, David Hallam third. Fourth is Cole Harvey, Robert Fletcher, Mike Cron, Garrett Niebuhr, Joe Berkeley, and Dustin Hall round out your top 9 drivers making this A main tonight.
All right, those 9 drivers will continue on for tonight's 50-lap main event. We'll have a 5-minute warm-up session. Well, you know what that means? That means, of course, we're going to thank our sponsors once again before we go any further. A big thank you to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You are watching the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models here from Lanier National Speedway, right here on your number one coverage for esports sim racing on Ultimate Dirt TV.
Green flag. Everybody. I want to be a wreck behind you. Gonna be a wreck behind you. So I don't know what to do. Somebody put oil down. We're hurting the fence. Are they flagging it? Flag, white flag. Clear. Click. Man, this is it. Check a flag.
The time for talk is finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Mount Gambier, because here we go.
Fari back upstairs. Oh, McFadden on the back wheels.
Slingshots out at two-wheel to wheelies on the outside of J-Mac.
Here comes TVG. Slide job on pit.
Inside, also Michael Code in the 51. Inside he goes on Stansfield. So it's all rocking and rolling through turn 4. Nicola leads where Alex...
As they come on turn number 2, Jenny Lanier sneaks through the low side and nearly into turn 3.
Stephen Lyons is the king. He wins the challenge.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV here on this wicked Wednesday for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models. Tonight we are at Lanier National Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Stephen McGillian. Stephen, we get set for a 50-lap main event, and we're seeing some pretty good heat racing so far. And with this 5-minute practice, this 5-minute warm-up session, these drivers have been able to really tear it up, and hopefully we're going to see some multiple groove racing.
That's right, and I think we will. We'll have some fantastic racing as laps will wind down. In the future race, you're going to see drivers all over the track.
Alright, well, it is that time to go through your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid and find out who starts where in tonight's 50-lap main event. Starting on pole in car number 112, Devin Morgan, and he's outside the 74. Blake Brown out of position number 2.
Row number 2 looks like this. Car number 00, Swindell Speed Labs, Kendall Tucker. On his outside, car number 35, Tyler Barrow.
Starting position 5 is going to be Blake Garrett, and Kevin Dedman will start position number 6.
Starting 7th is Zach McSwain. Starting 8th in the Team VLR entry, it's Evan C.
Position 9 going to be Daniel Cummings Jr. Davin Cardwell starts position 10.
Starting 11th tonight is Cody Howard. On his outside, Lucas Chowning starting 12th.
Oh, let's go back to position number 13, Benji Killian alongside Brayton Wallace.
Starting 15th tonight is Anthony Cottle. On his outside, it's Austin Yarber.
Huey Quillen out of position 17, Aaron Bromblow out of position number 18.
Starting 19th is David Alleman in the Napa Auto Parts car, and Cole Harvey will start 20.
Position 21 will be Robert Fletcher and Mike Crawn out of position number 22.
23 is Garrett Nieberge, and Joe Berkeley will start 24.
Your 25th and final starter driving car number 331, Dustin Hall, will round out this 25-car field. Are we on double points for tonight for the Super Late Models as well?
We are double points mid-season championship, so the winner could double up here if they're lucky. It's like gambling, Brett.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll find out who is going to go to victory lane here at Lanier National Speedway. 50 laps on the board. The Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model main event is green, and we're underway here at Lanier National Speedway. As we go and let the field rumble off down into turn number 1 and 2, it is Devin Morgan ahead of Kendall Tucker. Blake Brown runs in third. Uh-oh, Blake Garrett. Oh, there goes Zach McSwain. Oh, no, he ain't going to go back, and he ain't going to go to victory lane. There's literally a parking lot there on the exit of turn number 4.
They were upside down, belly up, tickling each other's bellies. They were touching places unexpectedly.
Yes, there was a few no-nos touched in that one, Steve.
Yes, they were. No, no, no.
All right, well,
Ronnie, you know about touching no-nos, don't you?
let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. We'll take a look and keep an eye on the grey and black with the pink number 25. He got hit from behind by, I believe that might have been Cody. No, it was Daniel Cummings Jr. And then Cody Howard was behind him, so Cummings was in a bit of an FTP sandwich, and, well, there was some FTPs in there.
Someone got slapped in the ass.
Oh, you know, they had their pants pulled right down and just bent over the knee and just absolutely spanked.
All right, they're starting to double up. We're going green flag racing this time around. So look, Cody Howard starting to pull onto the track as we go around the pace truck. And we're going to have delayed green for that, as they're going to allow him to get around and the field to tighten up. So Devin Morgan, Kendall Tucker on the outside. Your second row is Blake Brown and Tyler Barrow, VLR team members there. And look, right behind him, Dedman and C. VLR.
Was there a scrap metal sale going on the exit of turn 4?
Oh, yes, definitely. Try to make some extra coins. You know, Ronnie said he's going to give you send you some coins. That's how he's making it tonight.
Oh, they're in my pocket. All you got to do is just reach in and grab it. Pace track to the infield. 6 down, 44 to go. We are green off turn 4. Morgan jumps on the gas. Kendall Tucker trying to get a jump on the outside. He looks to tuck in behind, and they're beating and banging. They're pushing each other through turn number 1 and 2. And this is a pretty good shot as Burrow nearly gets turned there by Davin Cardwell. Brayton Wallace, Fletcher get involved. Berkeley involved in that one. And Berkeley was up to about the 10th spot. And that's going to probably close things up a little bit. Look at them 2 and 3 wide down the back straightaway, Steve. Boy, they're all over the racetrack again.
That's right. And Deadmon is... They're side by side going to turn number 1. He takes over the 3rd spot over Kendall Tucker. Now falls back into 4th. 5th place right now is Blake Garrett falling back to 6th. As Barrow now falls back to 6th as Garrett's underneath them. as they go into turn number 3. They're all running the bottom line. The first 6 cars coming out turn number 2. I'm sorry, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4 this time, as Devin Morgan will lead lap number 10 of 50.
Look at Davin Cardwell, that 07 machine. He is running the top side of the racetrack. We've seen that top side come in during the B main, and well, Davin Cardwell is venturing up top. Evan C comes up, takes the line away from him, as Cardwell will now go down to the inside there, down into turn number 1 and 2. And he's in battle for 7th and 8th at the moment, so a good couple of 2-car battles going on around, inside the top 10, I should say.
That's right. You know, talking about coins, you know, the game chat here. If you ever gave a stripper coins for it's like, no comment. As they complete lap number 13 into turn number 1, coming out turn number 2, the top 5 are single file running that bottom groove. And then you see like Evan C run the top side with Davin Cardwell. This track is basically locked down right now, Brett. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, but we're still early on in the race. We're just about to complete lap number 15, and boy, I tell you what, Davin Cardwell is trying to drive the wheels off that 07 machine as he's running the top side. Look, he's got a clear passage to the front. If that top side comes in and he starts to pass cars, boy, I tell you what, the guys at the front better look out. They're going to have to change their lane.
That's right, Devin Morgan. Watch out. Blake Brown is breathing heavily down your hip pocket as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. You see Morgan. He's the lane above Brown. Brown stuck and committed to that bottom groove.
Yeah, they all committed to that bottom groove through turn number 1 and 2, and also turn 3 and 4. And Steve, it's a common sight to see these super late models can literally run through the slick and keep the same consistent speed as what the drivers are doing, like the likes of Davin Cardwell, who's absolutely running the crap out of it on the top side.
That's right. He's trying to make it rain with quarters and not gaining any ground right now. But you know, Ronnie gives cars away to strippers instead of coins or money, makes it rain cars.
Yeah, we all know those Weaver guys, the Weaver family is rich as hell. They've got money to throw around, even if it's coins.
As you look at Dedman, he has company with Tucker. Tucker putting heavily pressure as they cross the start-finish line going into turn number 1. He's looking on the inside, cannot make a move, and they're still single file for the top 5 positions. But look at Cardwell, slide job on Barrow as they come out turn.
Yeah, Cardwell and Barrow have been going at it for the last couple of laps, and well, it's hard not to look at this 07D machine, not only because it's got the Monsters of Dirt car on there. We don't like to play favourites, but he is the only one that has been able to make some moves inside the top 10. He's up to position 6 at the moment. And the next 5 guys in front of him, you have a look at them, Steve. They all run the bottom. In fact, Blake Garrett just moved out of line. Then he went a lane higher. But if all these top 5 guys continue to run the bottom side, you've seen what Cardwell's been able to do. And well, it's certainly a choo-choo on the bottom side.
That's right. Cardwell's hoping for them to get some amnesia. So that way they forget what they're doing. Oh, Evan C almost backed it in the wall there in turns 1 and 2.
So what have we had? Just the one caution so far at this rate. And well, with all the drivers on the bottom side, Devin Morgan, he must be loving life right now.
Devin Morgan trying to go for a second win of the week in a league series. BLR on the side of his car.
In fact, we'll go on board right now with Devin Morgan, taking a look at the back, as you can see, and just listen to the throttle control that this guy has right now. We'll try and get some more rear-end shots, and there's probably a better shot right now. You can see just how close that 74 machine of Blake Brown gets to the back bumper of the number 112. 29 down, 21 to go, Steve. It's still all Devin Morgan. He got a 3rd in the Pro Late Models, the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Models. Now he's running up front with 20 to go. Look at Deadman now starting to break out of formation. You've seen there through turn number 3 and 4. He's starting to run the slider line.
That's right. He has to do something to make a move and to capitalize to gain on these drivers because Morgan's still dedicated to that bottom with Brown. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, they have lap cars ahead. All cautions out. This will bunch the field back up as they're on lap number 30.
Well, this
someone touched the no-no.
looked like the 19 end of Garrett Niebergy in that yellow machine. In fact, I believe it was. So Garrett Niebergy going to be upside down, and he's going to be back on pit road. That's a sore-looking number 19 machine.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say, Steve, is this just might change the whole complexion of this race. It might change the whole outcome because we've now got these cars which should be going back double file restart. That top side is coming in. If Blake Brown, if he gets the run going down into turn number 1 and 2, there's a chance that we might just see somebody else lead this race.
That's true. Or Deadman can make a dead man out somebody.
Like, I think it's just safe to say as we go, Kevin, you dead man. Because he is part of the Jamaican bobsled team.
All right, lights go out on the base vehicle. Work on green this time with Devin Morgan. Blake Brown on the outside. Second row is Kevin Deadman and Kendall Tucker on the outside. Your third row is Davin Cardwell and Blake Garrett. Can Cardwell make a move at start of this restart? A-Strike look to pull in. The 112 is on the lap pedal. Green flag is out. Look at Brown. Let's see. He goes directly to the high side in turn number 1. And they come out turn number 2. Look at Devin trying to make a move on the bottom. Blake Brown has the momentum. Kendall Tucker following pursuit with him. Oh, Tucker almost gets in the back of Brown.
Tucker almost got in the back of Brown, and as did Cardwell as well. That could have been very disastrous. But boy, you look at them now as they are now really spread across this racetrack. Deadman up to second. He takes the line away. Cardwell, look at them 3 wide down into turns 1 and 2. But while those guys are doing that, the battle is certainly on for second and third. And I'll tell you what, Kevin Deadman, he is starting to roll in the Dirty Grass Souls number 22 machine. As Blake Brown will move back to the inside. 12 laps left to run here in your main event, Steve.
That's right, 12 laps to go. Who knows? Maybe Deadman can win it and I could be the backup singer. Who knows? I mean, miracles happen.
Look, you've been trying for weeks to get onto the Dirty Grass Souls backup singers no matter how much it happens. Steve, I don't think it's going to happen. Look, we all want to see it. Now, I'm going to give a mention to, look at Kendall Tucker. Up on the outside of turns 3 and 4. He went to the top side into turns 1 and 2, but Blake Brown took that line away from him. Brown, yellow, flag is out. Oh my, we are set for a beauty of a finish.
Choo-choo!
Wow. Just as that race was getting interesting, they throw a spatter into the mix. It is going to be on for the final, I'm going to say, 5 or 6 laps.
Yes, it is. And, you know, now Blake Brown gets to restart on the inside of this restart. And, you know, it helped Kevin Deadman starting the inside. So maybe this helped Blake Brown, and maybe he can do something on the bottom and get around more.
Look, and this is no disrespect, but it almost looked like those last sort of 3 or 4 laps, every time that Blake Brown went to the top side, it just looked like that he was holding up Kendall Tucker.
It did, and that's what caused the one little bunch up there between him, Kendall Tucker, and the 07 of Davin Carter.
But, you know, also in his defense, you know, you're on the racetrack, you're fighting for every position, you know, you want to make the most of what you can when you've got it. So if you got to go up to the top side and take the line away, oh, you goddamn do it. Anyhow, 6 to run, just like I said, Steve. It's pretty much a less than a heat race. Well, it is less than a heat race distance. As Devin Morgan on Deadman. Wow. Well, that was classy of Kevin because he actually backed out of the throttle, let Devin Morgan get back to the race lead. But now Can he pass him through the traffic here? Look at him, 2 and nearly 3 wide. Tucker on the top side, nearly into the back of Deadman right now. Keep it on that 00 machine of Kendall Tucker. He is coming, Steve.
He is. He's a coming, but look who's following with 07D of Cardwell, trying to make something happen too. Deadman on the outside of the 112. Oh, Kendall Tucker drives to the bottom, cuts off Brown. Oh no, Brown upside down. Oh, he got his belly tickled.
Holy.
Everyone got the.
Holy batfish.
Oh, they're still going down.
Who was that red car that went flipping?
That was the 331.
My God, can we get the ambulance to turn 2, please?
Whew.
Hey, we have a green white checker.
We do. I mean, that was rape in the first degree that he just took.
Straight up right into the hole.
All right, Kendall Tucker now going to be battling it, starting off in the inside.
Right through the brown holes.
That's right. He's going to be on the inside, and look who's going to be on the outside. It's the Cardwell.
All right, quickly, Steve. If you're Kevin Deadman, do you try and jump the start again, and do you give the spot back to him?
Hell, you better jump it because you don't know what Kendall's going to do. Or Cardwell.
Yeah, well, I mean, both Tucker and Cardwell were both fast on the top side. Running that top all the way through. The lights are out on the iRacing.com page track. It's time to wrap this one up. A green-white checker situation scenario here for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model. Main event, 50 laps on the board. Green flag is out. Cardwell trying
Cardwell.
Cardwell, he trying to do like the hero play there on that start, and it didn't work out for him. Kendall Tucker now moves into second on the top of the racetrack. They go through turn number 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. The white flag is out. Can Devin Morgan, can he go to victory lane? Is Kendall Tucker going to take this one away from him? 2 turns down your back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be the 112, Devin Morgan. He goes to victory lane. The fireworks off in the background. And here is your unofficial results. Devin Morgan, Kendall Tucker, and Tyler Burrow, your top 3. Kevin Deadman, Davin Cardwell, 4th and 5th. Evan C., Lucas Chowning, Mike Crawn, Robert Fletcher, and Joel Berkeley, your top 10. 11th is going to go to Benji Killian, Cody Howard, Blake Garrett, Aaron Brumbelow, Cole Harvey, Brayton Wallace, Blake Brown, Huey Quillen, Anthony Cordell, Dustin Hall, 20th, Garrett Nebrigi, Daniel Cummings Jr., Austin Yarborough, Zach McSwain, and David Heileman. Steve, what a finish that was. What a green-white checker. It had it all. All bar a photo finish.
Did. Yes. I mean, that caution, that last caution, I mean, we knew it was going to be slam.
All right, we are just awaiting our top 3 to get into the Discord so we can have a bit of a yarn to them and get their thoughts on the race. But if you're not going to stick around, thank you very much for tuning in here to Ultimate Dirt TV for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model portion of the night. The Wicked Wednesday is complete. We have Tyler Burrow home in 3rd position, and well, let's go and chat to that driver because, well, it's been a long time since I've spoken to him, and it's about time that we see the Burberry Designs number 35 back on the racetrack, and well, he comes away with a 3rd place run here tonight. Tyler, congratulations, 3rd place run. Boy, that was a wild race, a wild finish. How you feeling after that one?
Hey, I'm just lucky to be here, guys.
Starting on the outside of the 2nd row, as you are, there's a lot of cars that are capable of winning these sorts of races. What was the main focus for you in the 35 machine to try and get through this 50-lap main event?
Hey, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I know these guys are a lot faster than I am, have a lot more experience than I do in these league races, and I just want to keep my nose clean and get the 35 up there as close to the front as I could possibly get it.
Well, you certainly kept your nose clean. You certainly come away with the podium finish. Was that sort of an expectation of yours to get into the top 3, or were you just happy just to try and finish this race wherever possible?
No, really. I think just starting fourth, I think is where I started. Top five, I'd have been super happy with. So top three is just icing on the cake.
All right, well, congratulations. Third place run here tonight at Lanier. We'll let you get out of here, but before we do, sponsors on this race car, we know you got a few of them, so we'll let you go and name them off and thank some people as well.
Yeah, BurberryDesigns.com, Tag3Defense.com. I want to thank all my teammates at VLR, all the guys over at FTP that helped me out, and can't leave off Mr. Ronnie Weaver.
All right, congratulations on third, Tyler. Hopefully we'll see you back next week.
Thanks, man.
There we go. Tyler Barrow home in third place tonight. We'll throw it over to Steve McMillan, who's standing by with your second place finisher tonight.
Well, good evening, Kendall Tucker. Are you there, sir? Kendall, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight. A lot of hard racing, rubbing going on. Tell us how you felt your night.
Just the first half of the race right there, kind of just was on the bottom right there. You just couldn't go nowhere, and found something up there on the top all the way around, and it's just really the fastest line of the race. Just the last 15 or 20 laps, just hard to make up any time when it's just you got cars coming from the bottom to the top, just taking up the entire track, and you just gotta check up and just avoid them. And just I got into Blake Brown, but just whenever they're stacking up like that in front of me, and I got such a big run, I just didn't see him to my inside right there, and I hate that we got into each other like that, but I just didn't have much anywhere to go really.
Right, bad deal for Blake Brown, but you come home in second place. Who would you like to thank make it all possible for you tonight?
Yeah, just all the guys at Speed Lab and Jeff Brown with iRacing I Flag and Jim Emery with Superman Graphics, and just thanks to Monsters of Dirt for putting this deal on, and thanks to Brett and you for the broadcast.
All right, your second place finisher in a 00 Swindell Speed Labs, Kendall Tucker. Back to you, Brett, with the.
Yep, we're wheeling our way over to victory lane, and well, for the second time tonight, he finds himself on the podium, but this time he is 2 steps higher. He gets the job in the Super Late Models tonight. Congratulations goes to Devin Morgan. Devin, congratulations on this win. As Steve said earlier in your other interview, you've been on an absolute tear this past couple of weeks, and well, you continue to find these good results. And well, first place tonight. How do you feel after that one, Chief?
It feels pretty good, especially being here in the supercar. Something that I'm still working out the kinks on. My driving skill over there, I got to get better on the throttle control side. I'm used to the pros a whole lot, but this is a big win for me in the super deal. So it's really a confidence booster.
It certainly should be, because there's a lot of good drivers as yourself. There's a lot of good drivers throughout the series that we see consistently on a regular Wednesday night. But leading pretty much every lap here tonight, what was going through your mind probably about the halfway stage when it was all on the bottom side, and then you guys had a late yellow with about 15 to go, and then that top side started to come in? Were you worried at all, or were you just worried about trying to hit your marks on the bottom side and just run your own race?
I wasn't too worried about the top there. I knew if I could hit my marks and just get a good run off the corner, then I could hold them off on the top. And if I needed to, I could have went to a slider line, which is near impossible to pass on. But that's not the way I wanted to do it. I just wanted to run my line and run my race.
All right, let's go through to that final restart, a green white checker situation. What was going through your mind going down into turn number 3 there?
I knew I had to get a good restart and get a gap, and I did the absolute opposite and did not get a good start. Kendall timed that perfectly, and him starting on the bottom and jumping to the top, it gave me a good enough gap to be able to hold on in the last few laps. Another lap or two, I think he may have had.
All right, well, we know you've got a ton of sponsors on this race car, and the second time that you find a podium here tonight, and this time you come away with the win. This time it's in the Super Late Models here at Lanier. Why don't you go ahead and thank those people on this race car, and thank some people as well.
I got to thank my mom, my dad. I got to thank Splash and Go Graphics for the awesome paint scheme. Kirkwood Transportations, Dreamer Racing Series. I got to thank Team VLR. I got to thank all the guys over there for just giving me the tips and helping me out and just getting me ready for the super deal.
All right, congratulations on the win, Devin. Hopefully we'll see you back next week, Chief.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, there we go. Devin Morgan there home in first place tonight. Steve, that wraps up another wicked Wednesday here on Ultimate Dirt TV with the Monsters of Dirt crew. And boy, oh boy, we've seen some fantastic racing. And what a way to finish the night off.
Definitely a great night to have in racing in both the Checkers and Wreckers Pro late models and the Monsters of Dirt Super late models. Great racing all night long. Can't wait to see y'all back next Wednesday night as we do it all over.
Yeah, well, before we get there, we've also got tomorrow night's AC2 Skins UMP Modified Series. I have no idea what track we're going to, but I think we're live from about 9:30 Eastern, if I'm not mistaken on that one, Steve. So we'll see you back here tomorrow night once again. Thank you very much for your time here in the booth over the past couple of hours. As always, it's been a pleasure and a whole lot of fun.
Yes, sir, it has. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Alright, of course, before we go, make sure you check out Monsters of Dirt on Facebook. Give them a like and a follow. Keep up to date with what they've got going on. Of course, they host races from Sunday through to Thursday. Of course, tonight, Wednesday night, we cover along with their Thursday night UMP modified stuff. And of course, tonight was the Pro Late Models, the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Models, followed by the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models. Keep up to date with what we've got going on the sim racing side of things here on Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook and YouTube. Give us a like and follow on Facebook. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Of course, doesn't cost anything. And of course, we'll give our sponsors a shout out as well one final time. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, and everybody that makes this all possible, we thank you so very much for spending your Wednesday night with us. We'll see you tomorrow night for the AC2 Skins right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Good night, everyone.